Chicks are back.
Chicks are back, and today we are talking about preparing for hardships.
Correct.
I don't want to phrase it as the inevitable, but different things that could come up that we would consider a hardship while you're over the road. We don't want things to sneak up on you guys, so we just want to give some examples of
what we've seen based on experience and things that happen so that you will be prepared for them as you come out, I would say.
Financially prepared.
Yeah. I guess we should start it with financially prepared, but
you understand what I mean. So,
expediting's good. Right now, freight is booming, and we have openings at both carriers right now. But sometimes, inevitably, some things are going to happen that that you just can't help. The first thing that can happen is that you can have a breakdown, and you can have mechanical issues with the truck. And because we are a small fleet, or a small fleet owner, we're not some mammoth Swift. We don't have, hundreds of trucks sitting around. So when something does go wrong, potentially with yours, that could keep you down for several days. You don't have another truck to jump into. So you have to be prepared that you will lose out on some money during mechanical issues.
And hopefully it's a short-lived,
correct,
can be fixed very quickly issue, but that's not always the case sometimes.
No.
Depending on what that is and
it's machinery.
Getting parts in,
yeah,
availability at the shops, etc. So you definitely want to be prepared for those instances if they happen.
Yeah.
Family emergencies, God forbid something happens at home, you need to make your way back home to go deal with whatever with the family.
It happens all the time.
You need to take some time off and, making sure that you're prepared because those things, like she said, do happen and you'll have to make your way back home. Yeah. So you'll be out of work for
what we don't want to see is people's expediting career end because they're not prepared for some of the things that could happen that we've seen. This is based on experience. And again, as a person who is in touch and in close communication with all of our teams that are out there, I typically hear of all these. We've had drivers that get sick. In the last couple of years, we had numerous drivers that have come down with COVID, as well as, millions of other people. And in that situation, they were down for the quarantine type days or until they were feeling better and were able to drive. So things like that, even if it's not COVID, I just mean in general, you can get sick or be hurt. So you have to be prepared for that.
Did I say something about pets? Pet emergencies?
Happens all the time.
It does. You got to take the little guys out of the truck, get them to the vet, and handle those things. You could be prepared to be down for a minute.
Most of our teams that have pets on them, they're like their children. I suppose if you're going to make a career change and you know that you want to take your pet with you, which we are pet friendly, then you want to treat them exactly as you would yourself and take care of them. So a lot of times we've had drivers that have had to deal with that as well.
Dealing slow freight. There are certain times of the year where freight may be a little bit more slow, or the load boards are not going to be booming like they are right now.
That's always going to happen. Freight is always cyclical. It's always fluctuating. And again, when it's good, it's good, and everybody loves it. When it's not, sometimes, again, where you might have run X number of loads a week, you might be running half of that every now and again. And when that happens, you want to make sure that you're prepared for that and that you're not in a panic mode because you're not constantly moving.
And, hopefully that will be a very short-lived time frame, but you do want to be prepared financially to be spending some time on the truck and not having any loads offered to you. I'm going to let Kelly touch on taxes because that topic stresses me out.
I always say, as you know, and we've advertised and we've said it all the time, anybody that comes on and drives with us is going to be an independent contractor, which means you will be a 1099. You'll receive a 1099 for the income, which means that there are no income tax taken out of that. So one of the things as a previous driver and have a complete understanding of this is that you do want to make sure that you are saving money for your taxes at the end. You'll have a lot of write-offs and you'll have a lot of things that you can deduct as independent contractors, but you do have taxes. The IRS is going to get theirs. So be prepared for that so that you're not blindsided and that doesn't.
That's way to talk, but everybody's amount is different. So we don't talk amounts or anything like that because everyone is different on what they feel they need to put back. So
and what they make.
And what they make. Find a professional. You got a friend that's in accounting, whatever. Talk to them. Get some ideas.
And be ready for that. Budget that.
That's also something, you can talk to your mentors about when you come on board, just to get some more ideas.
Of how they do that, yes. But anything and everything can happen on the truck. And we just want to touch on some of the things that we know happen all the time so that if you're prepared when you come out that you can be successful. Again, all we ever want to do is set you up for success. So
save that money.
Absolutely.
Wherever you can.
Absolutely. So
I think that's
it for this one. Hit us up, like and subscribe. Let us know what you might want to hear us talk about.
Bye, guys.
Chicks out.